All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the GNH Senior Spotlight. Today we have all the seniors on Senior Day here. So we have number 6, Brett McGuire, number 66, Max Linoff, number 80, Herschel Terry, number 55, Jackson Hafner, number 73, Joe Fortunato, number 9, Nolan Reisdorf, and number 23, Aiden Navina. Great job today, seniors. This was a big win for you to get another win, and it was just great to see you all play well out there today. Nobody gets hurt, and came up with a running time victory. So we're just going to go down, and Joe, you can just introduce yourself, and then I just want to hear a little bit about what was your favorite time or moment of being in a GNH football player.
Well, one thing that sticks out to me is dropping 70. My fault. Dropping 75 against Dolby last senior year. That was hit. That always reminds me of everything. So yeah.
Cool. All right, Herschel.
Last year, I loved last year. Even though I was on JV, I got a lot of hits. I loved that year.
Cool. That's good. Aiden.
I mean, basically all the team dinners we have, just us being a team and basically a family every time we eat together, and just a good time all around.
Yeah, I have to say team dinners too. It's just fun being with the team every night, and especially team breakfast before games.
Team dinners are tough. I'm thinking. I want to be different. Let me think. I like the Indian run that we do during we did it during bye week this week. Yeah.
So tell us what that is.
So it's we all line up and we're doing our stretching and running, but we're constantly running laps around the practice field. And at the end, coach likes to finish it off by calling out the people from the back. You got to sprint up to the front and war cry. So it's fun. Something I like.
Even though this season it's been up and down throughout the whole thing, but last season was definitely one of my favorite seasons of all time because of the amount of points that we scored, and we would go into games just trying to have fun. So just that whole thing, whole last season is what I like the most.
I just love spending every day with these guys. I really am happy that I joined football.
All right, and it was a nice and emotional ceremony to start the day here, and I say I've been doing this 20 years, the first time I've ever seen 2 dogs come out on the senior day ceremony. So Nolan, why don't you talk to us a little bit about your dogs?
My 2 dogs are Jethro and Paul, both Basset Hounds. Paul is 7 months old, Jethro is 7 years old. Jethro is kind of like a meme icon when it comes to my friends and I. And Paul is just the cutest I've ever had. So, I just had to bring him out, had to walk him out. So, had to be different in a way.
Were you nervous they might go to the bathroom on the field?
I was nervous they may trip me and I may fall. So, yeah.
All right. So then let's talk about some of the things. What's the best nickname on the team?
We'll start here, and you guys can go around that way.
I know you guys got mad at us.
Oh, man. I don't know.
All right, whoever has spit it out.
Wait, what is
I got one. I'm thinking Lig.
Lig, yeah, Jackson Lig is one of the good one.
What does Mashad call you?
Oh, Mashard calls me Velma from Scooby-Doo. So, I'm not a big fan, but it sticks.
Lig is a good one. Velma actually made me laugh. So but we've been calling Lig for his entire life. So that's a pretty good one.
All right, while we're in the middle now, let's switch it up and let's say what's the funniest thing that happened this year?
Ooh, funniest thing.
Right, practice or a game?
Practice.
Probably in practice.
It's got to be practice. Hold on, I'm trying to think. We're doing relay race, but you got to run behind the gate, through part of the woods. I remember I started off the relay race, and as soon as I get going behind the fence, I tripped right over a tree. So yeah, and that was right before the game too. So.
All right, that's a good one. Anybody else have any good ones?
That's probably the funniest thing that's happened this year.
Now we're gonna say if you guys were coach for the game, what play would you call?
I got it.
All right, give it to Joe. Joe's got one.
I got that. Probably tight slot right, hitch and pitch.
All right.
Plow wedge left and put Mamby the center at fullback.
Yeah.
And put that's
there you
it.
go.
Put me at center, yeah.
Yeah, put me at center.
Yeah.
Hey, Jackson, you got your touchdown today. That was pretty cool.
Nice, yeah.
Right? Anybody else got a good play?
That's probably that.
No one had a nice touchdown
That's
pass.
it.
We all know our favorite pass routes: trips right, sprint right, 7W, 7.5. Every time we're long distance, we throw that exact same route every time. So yeah, that's probably one of my favorite routes.
All right, don't worry. We're not sending this tape to Holy Cross.
All right. And then let's just say, what's your favorite pro or college football team?
Ooh.
Yeah, Max, have
yeah,
Max.
Max.
Well, my pro team are the Steelers.
Steelers. That's right, Max.
I'm a Giants fan, and college team, probably Ohio State.
Giants for my pro team, and then college team. I like the Gators. 40 Gators, yeah.
And I have to go with New York Giants too, and I don't watch college football.
Okay. All right. Go Big Blue.
I like the Dallas Cowboys. I get the hate. I always get the hate. And college team's probably Penn State. That whiteout game. That's my favorite. Yeah.
For my pro team, I like the Patriots.
Okay.
They suck.
They suck this year, but I still love them.
Go. Joe.
My favorite pro team is the New York Giants. Fuck the Cowboys. And probably Penn State because of the whiteout games. I would have to agree with that.
All right, well, we just want to thank you guys, the seniors, for being here today. And, we still got 2 more games, and, it's looking good so far. So we'll see you next Saturday right back here against Holy Cross. So thanks, guys. All right, we'll see you. Thanks, Aiden. Thanks, Brett. All right, Jackson. All right, Nolan. Thanks, Max.
Nice game.
All right. Ready, Owen and Eston? And Hoffman. All right. All right. So now we've got the stars of the game. Yeah, right. So let's just talk a little bit about this game. I mean, we knew Wolcott didn't have a good team, but you guys really played hard, and the line did a great job. Eston, we're just saying with your kicking, was fantastic. And Owen, you had 2 good, last week was a great game, and again this week, just, stellar out there. So talk a little bit, we'll start with you, Owen, about today's game.
I'm kind of just doing what coaches are telling me to do. They've been keeping my confidence up, so it's really helps. Got Coach Robles, he's always telling me what to do, and he's keeping my head up, and it really affects me and it helps a lot.
Defense today seemed to play just, outstanding, really, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was, a great thing.
Yeah, their offense was kind of predictable after a while.
They did pass the ball more than I thought.
Yeah, they did. That
was a little surprising. Yep. All right, let's go to Hoffman.
Well, I think it's just doing the basic stuff that we learn. I think doing that helps us because I feel like a lot of linemen don't really do that, but I think it does help in the long run, especially in plays and stuff.
So I think we really played hard and we kept what we had going from last week. And same with practices. In practice, we were all working our butts off and we were all trying our best. And I think that really helped us in the long run because, we worked hard all week and same with the sidelines. The sidelines have gotten like more disciplined, and that also helps us because then they help keep our morale up and like keep us going. And then like they said, like the coaches telling us what to do and them just encouraging us. Yeah.
And Eston, you had a really good year kicking the ball. How long have you been a kicker? And how did you learn how to be a kicker?
Well, before I played football, I played soccer, so I kicked a lot during soccer, but football is definitely way different than a soccer ball. And I started as a football kicker this year, and I learned from Coach Robles, Coach Tom, and all the coaches that kind of coached me through it. Like told me to keep my head down when I kick, like just all like the basic stuff. We do some drills every once in a while, and it just really helps me. And then Reamer has helped me a lot too. He's coached me along the way a little bit, So, and then my dad also helps.
And
He coaches
talking
too.
about your dad, why don't you say a little something for your dad today?
Happy birthday, Dad. It's your birthday today.
Sweet 49, right?
Yeah.
48 or 49,
Yeah.
but happy birthday to Shane Ryan.
Happy birthday to Shane Ryan.
That's it. That's good.
All right, and you guys really have pulled things together the last couple of weeks. Last week's game and this week's game, really the best your team has looked all year. A couple of the other guys had mentioned the crispness of the practices over the last couple of weeks, and of course you got a big game coming up next week right here against Holy Cross. So what do you expect to be doing in practice this week?
All we got to do is we just got to keep up the intensity we've been working in practice and keep working hard and just keep listening to the coaches.
All right, pass it right down there.
Well, I just think it's just like you practice how you play. So if you practice hard, you're going to play hard, and that gets that winning mentality.
Yeah, we've been practicing like super aggressive. We've been getting hits in practice, and it's just been really like making us play better in game, definitely, as we see here. So I just think we got to keep the intensity up in practice, and we'll keep it up in game too.
And what thing we've noticed, you guys have a young team, really, right?
Yeah.
We got those 7 seniors that are leaving, but you have a young team, so it's taking that time. But really, both lines and the offense and defense have really started to gel now. The younger kids are getting in there, and you've had all these games to get the experience. 8 games to get the experience, and now it's all coming together.
And one thing that we mentioned on the broadcast today is that offense, defense, and special teams have now all scored points in the last couple of weeks thanks to your pick 6 today, Owen. So complimentary football, and if you guys can keep doing that, the sky's the limit for this young group, because like you guys were just talking about, season started a little bit on the slower side. People were still getting used to playing with one another. A lot of inexperience, but no longer inexperience. You guys have been through a lot this season, and if you can keep this upward trajectory, the sky's the limit.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you guys, and we'll see you back next week.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks,
Thanks, Jaden.
Thank you.
All right.
We'll see you
Thank
next
you, Eston.
week. Thanks very much.
All right. So that does it for us. Go ahead, Mike.
I'll try to save your voice for you, Billy. The sun has just come out here at Van Wy Field. It's actually quite nice out here on the field. And is the scoreboard still up? No, it is not. But the final score was 49-14 in favor of GNH. It was a running clock situation in that second half. And the main thing is to get the victory. Have no serious injuries. Both things looks like mission accomplished. And it's on to Holy Cross, who makes their first trip up to Van Wy Field next Saturday for a 1 o'clock kickoff, and a pivotal game for playoff points seeding for both Holy Cross, who will come in 6-2, and for GNH, who will come into that game with a record of 4-4. So on behalf of Just Sports Winstead, we want to thank our cameraman, Tim Wheeler. We want to thank Patsy DeMoro, who was up in the booth with us today. I'm Mike Kurtz, and along with Bill Richmond, who is doing this along with the public address announcing. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope to see you out here at the field next week.